This is about the Galaxy S20, and it might soon replace your physical ID. I have mixed feelings about a digital ID, and I think when I say mixed feelings, I just mean in terms of security and safety. But I feel like this is the direction we're going anyway, and I feel like anything's possible to get hacked at this point. So Samsung announced that Germany will be the first country to use its mobile eID service. The service will allow citizens to carry their identification info within their smartphones. Samsung Galaxy S20 devices support the solution at present. I don't even know if any other phones do at this point. Physical identification documents and cards may soon become permanent residents of your dressing table drawer. Samsung Galaxy S20 users in some countries will soon be able to use their smartphones as digital identity cards. Let me ask a question here. Let's say today they announced that you no longer need to carry your driver's license or state ID with you or whatever you use anywhere else around the world. And they said, no, now you can just digitally have it. Would you feel, I mean, because it's new for everybody, would you feel weird not carrying your driver's license around and just having your phone instead? Or would you still carry your physical driver's license or identification card on you? That's a weird thing to think, that I would leave my house or my apartment without carrying my ID, knowing that I would just keep it on my phone. Because then in my head, I'm just like, well, what if my battery dies? Or what if, but that's not something that typically happens when I'm out and about. I mean, I feel like it's coming. It's just a matter of time before this becomes kind of a worldwide thing or a universal thing. The chip announced in May is reportedly tamper-proof and generates unclonable keys for stronger authentication. As for availability, the German National Electronic ID Service will be first to plug into the system on S20 devices later this year. Levin says, that sounds cool, but I'm not ready to rely on this tech just yet. I think there's going to be a lot of hesitation when it comes to it. Tony says, I think it's a great idea, but quote, freedom-loving Americans will fight it. I would be on board with a phone ID. Sean says, I'm carrying my license regardless. See, I feel like I'd do the same thing. I feel like I couldn't not carry my license on me. It would feel really weird otherwise. Brian says, no, the cops would have access to your phone if they ask for your ID. Oh, that is a really good point too. I didn't think about that, Brian. That is a good point. Sean says, I'm not comfortable to put my ID on my phone. And I guess that's a good thing too. Or that's a question as well. Like, would you not only carry your physical ID, but would you feel safe even putting it on your phone? Like, would you put it on both? Or would you be a little hesitant because now you have that ID on your phone and you just worry about somebody being able to access that? Team Verizon says, maybe I'm old school, but I'm not so sure yet. See, there's a lot of hesitation when it comes to it. Tony says, I can't wait till we have digital license ID. Tony's on the complete opposite spectrum here. Tony's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this physical ID. Where can I throw this away? Let me just put it on my phone. Tony says, I have my bank card already on my phone. I use mobile payments only. So actually that's a good point. So I have my bank card on my phone, but I still carry my physical credit card or my banking card. I still have that with me. Personally, as a black man, I think I should have a physical ID at all times. Ruben, I have a hard time disagreeing with you, man. I have I totally understand. I totally hear you.